Now we'll talk about political communication. And I want you to first think about the following questions. Think about your own engagement with political communication or in political communication. Do you discuss politics with anyone? And who do you discuss politics with? Have you ever witnessed incivility in political discussions on social media or face to face? And I think it's pretty safe to say that many, if not all of us, have witnessed incivility, especially in the last few. It's become more prevalent. Incivility has become the norm almost. And that could be, it's probably more so on social media, but we also see it face to face. And also, I'm going to add a question to this. How does witnessing incivility make you feel? And just ponder that for just a moment. Okay. Political communication is important. Political communication is the transmission and exchange of information among political actors, institutions, media, and the public. So individuals, media, larger institutions, and the political actors themselves. There are consequences for the political system as it can stabilize or alter power. So the more instability we see, the more unstable that structure is. All right. It's important to note that democratic ideals are at the heart of political communication. Democratic ideals. Why would you think that is the case? You might jot this down or just think about it. Maybe what are democratic ideals? And what a democracy is. By the people, for the people, right? Everybody has a say-so. We have freedoms, we have rights. So at the heart of political communication, we have all of those things in mind, what it means to be a democracy. If we're all involved in a civil and productive discourse, we should ideally be able to reach the best decision about representation for our nation. And we know that that's not how things work out. We see incivility, intolerance, and polarization in political communication all around us. It's become super invasive. And we see it not just with our peers, and maybe less so with our peers, but on the main stage and media, that's like everything. It's all around us all the time. So at times, coming to a constructive consensus via public discourse seems out of reach. And I think this is maybe an issue that drives the recent disengagement of political communication among, I've seen it in students for sure, where it's just like, we're not engaging in this because it does feel like it's out of reach, right? To come to a civil, constructive consensus in public discourse. So it's important to note what incivility is. Definitionally speaking, incivility refers to features of discussion that convey an unnecessarily disrespectful tone toward the discussion forum, its participants, or its topics. This was from 2014. It's also another definition by Papachari C. is a set of behaviors that threaten democracy, deny people their personal freedom, and stereotypes social groups. You can think about incivility containing all parts of these definitions. So even though incivility is negative in nature, it's possible that there are positive outcomes that come from hostility and incivility. So incivility may lead to increased motivation to attend to political messages. So you'll attend to those messages more than you would if incivility wasn't there. And also, you'll learn more about those issues if you're engaged and motivated to learn about them. So let's pause here and I'll start another video in a second.